What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Naruto D&D. As always, I am your host, Connor. With us, we have Travis as Cage,
Yo.
Nick as Buki,
Sup?
I can get used to it.
and Mike as Yoshimitsu.
Yo.
Hi, Tekken.
GG. Bookie too.
Quick recap last time. The team fought some bears, contracted some rabies, and put Mark in prison. Ryuji also spoke out against the ninja on public TV, condemning them, spreading lies, and promoting Malem's agenda. Hashtag fake news Ryuji.
Sounds like Fox News all over again.
We gotta cut that out.
So it's the knockoff version. It's Dragon News.
GG.
Yeah, because
That'd be all
Ryuji,
over that.
Ryu, Dragon.
What was that?
Bad jokes.
GG.
Let's do this.
And so you've all just gotten back inside. Buki has been going around analyzing the people with rabies, blah, 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 all that jazz. And put simply, there's, to quote a famous old doctor, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do, is what Buki is saying. Anyone get that reference?
Yeah, it's a famous old doctor. No, I don't
What
get
the fuck was his name?
Sorry, there's nothing we can do. That's something doctors usually say.
it. Yeah,
Well, so
That
this
one
was
guy.
this doctor's catchphrase. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do.
No, he said it like for every diagnosis.
Was
He
off
said
a
it
Mexican soap
in every
opera?
episode.
Was it off a Mexican soap opera?
Action League now? Was that what it was called?
Fuck if I know.
Never heard of that show.
It had Thunder Girl. She flies like thunder.
Oh
Let's
my
Google real
god.
quick.
I remember that show now.
Anyway.
Alright, sorry. There's nothing I can do. Didn't even roll a treat injury check.
Oh, he knew better than to do that.
Yeah, I really hope I get a 1. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do.
GG.
And so, Carmen, after talking to you a little bit, going over all that, she says, okay, well, we can't just let you guys sit here and deteriorate. So, bright side is, I actually know how we can treat this. The downside is we're going to need to gather the ingredients for the medicine.
Medicine. I put away my saw.
Man was ready for surgery.
Says we'll have to do it quick, but I think the bulk of us should go out grabbing the supplies we need, with the and the skeleton crew should remain behind to watch over the
Clinically
prisoner and the sure, yeah.
I volunteer for skeleton crew.
I think those who are infected need to go.
There's now those
What?
infected who need to stay here.
Those infected probably need to be locked up in the cages, along with the prisoner, for their own safety. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
R.I.P. Mission, an episode where I'm not involved. Okay.
She says, I think that would be the best course of action. So Cage, Dino, and Chase, if you would mind coming with me.
I don't see a med bay. I see an M barracks.
Close enough. Your medical supplies are in the bathroom.
Just behind the fucking mirror.
And so she locks the doors, which is all right. We'll be back as soon as we can for you.
All right.
Is
text
that
me when
there?
You need me.
She says, now I recommend that we leave Mako, Boki, you volunteered, and Yoshimitsu here.
And that
And the rest of us, just drink to everyone who's with her, we'll go and start grabbing the supplies, and I'll give instructions to everyone as necessary.
So what's going on at -2 to all my stuff? Like hits, checks, all that stuff?
Yeah.
Alright.
And so, she says, all right, good luck, everybody. We'll be back.
Oh, this is Skeleton Crew?
Yeah.
the heck is Halpert doing?
I was curious if anyone would call him out. He's been in the barracks the whole time.
I'm gonna go to Halpert. Since it's his turn to guard.
Oh wait, someone should go check on Halpert.
Bookie, you notice Bookie's gone.
And you
So
see
I'm
Halpert
gonna-
turns to look at you once you walk in. He's awake.
Oh. It's your turn to do some guarding.
All right.
Heads up in the situation. 3 people have been infected with rabies, so we've put them in individual cells. They are not to be treated as prisoners, but they are to remain locked up until treated.
Okay.
So is the prison door locked?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I walk away.
Ooh, okay.
Was that a string check?
No.
You try
That
to
was
pick
an
the
escape-
lock.
That was the escape artist check.
Escape artist check
Slipped
doesn't
in.
work in prisons.
He just flipped in the bars. Just like,
He's gonna grease himself up.
I guess.
Lock.
It. Well, will that be a different check for that
Well, what's the check for that?
disable
It's like-
device?
Yeah.
That'd be even worse. Okay.
And so
Who knows?
he goes, okay, I'm gonna go take my position then. Pulls up his chair, sits his back up against it.
And then I go to the dining room and I go make some food. In the
All
kitchen.
right.
What do I need to roll? Perform? Survival?
Yeah, let's roll survival check.
Dang it.
You're not a great cook, so we're gonna see if you can survive your own cooking.
looks like
It's not.
That's an
It's-
okay roll.
It's like a 4 out of 10.
not
It's
too
okay.
shabby.
All right.
Definitely palatable.
That's actually more than 4 because 10 would be a 5 out of 10. So you're looking at probably like a 6 out of 10.
Oh, well, super palatable. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's nothing fancy, but you're satisfied with your work.
Yeah. And then I go to the dining room and I sit down
It's
with
kind of
my.
like ramen. It's kind of like ramen noodles without any meat. You know, it's just like it's okay.
It tastes good.
Yeah.
It's unhealthy as shit, but it tastes good.
I mean, it's filling you up.
There you go. Most important.
With what we don't know, but it's filling you up.
A lot of salt. That's what's filling you up with.
Slurp.
That's the real reason as to why League of Legends players are so
Uh,
salty. It's because they eat ramen so much.
So we got 2 guards in here right now.
Apparently.
I have no idea what Yoshimitsu's doing in there. We'll go to that here in a second. But Mako, he goes down and he sits across from Buki.
I mean, I was sitting in here before Halbert came in here. And I saw him
Continue
walk in and sit
slurping.
down in the chair.
Yeah,
I
he
continue
walked
slipping
in, he
on
sat
windows.
down, so I don't know if you're staying there or not.
I guess I'll walk in.
Man,
door unlocked?
looking at my new character sheet compared to this sheet, the skills are just like piss
Weighted.
poor.
Jeez.
The door's unlocked.
All right.
Oh,
Checking these cameras out.
oh no.
And you see that there are 2 cameras that are active, but the remainder are not.
Why is the door unlocked?
What are those 2 cameras showing?
I see one of them is just showing the entrance, like the stairway leading into the base. And then the other one is just getting a like big view over the graveyard.
I thought we fixed all the cameras though.
No, I said that if you had the option, or you had the option to in the middle of combat in the last session, no one did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll suck it at that. Actually, I don't think anybody have the actual skill to repair.
Travis does.
Oh,
I don't.
what skill? What repair? Yeah, it's a 1.
so
Yeah, but at least you have it like able to use.
that would have been a tough roll.
Yeah, and I wasn't worrying about NPCs trying to do it.
Yep. So what is this guy doing?
Chill.
I was just chilling there, but let's stay on Yoshimitsu real quick. What are you doing in there? Anything else?
Nah, I'm just kicking back and watching.
Okay.
Security. Checking for intruders.
Sakurata?
And so Mako, who's sitting across from Yubuki, so he pulls out a fork and he just kind of jabs it into some of the food you made and just starts eating it.
Not even mad, bro.
And he just looks at you in the eyes as he's doing it.
So, I'm gonna say out loud.
He doesn't like
Sensual.
you.
You avert his gaze.
He winks.
Oh,
Then
gosh.
I'm gonna continue eating until I'm full. Or until it's gone. One of the two. Jim's discretion.
By the polo lady in the trap here.
And also
And then
until
I'll-
you're full, yeah.
And then I remember that I should probably make some for all the prisoners. And Tekken and fucking Halpert.
Let's take care of the sick in prison guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna go make a hearty meal.
Make some stew.
Do I need to roll again, or is it just gonna continue off that roll?
I'd like some stew off of that roll.
Let's roll again.
Watch.
Do I use my spirit die on this?
That
No,
is
I
not
don't.
worth. That is 0% worth. You should have used that.
I should have used action point. You're not wrong.
All right, so you're prepping yourself you're prepping some food for the prisoners, for the inmates. We'll go back up to you here, Cage. So you see Halpert sitting there just watching over y'all. And so, looks like y'all ran into a bit of trouble without me.
That's Halpert said that.
Yeah.
So what kind of symptoms am I feeling right now?
Right now you're just feeling a little feverish and itchy.
Around the bite wound.
So I'm sweating.
Yeah, just a little bit. Faint fever. Yeah, still working up.
Yeah. Should have stayed back.
Well, live and learn, I suppose. Creatures inside of a foreign land, you can tend to underestimate them.
I only got hit one time. That's all it took.
It's essentially like a poison wound. All it takes is one hit. You can be down for the count. After all, it's those attacks that come from where you least expect them that hit the worst.
Well, if they don't make it back, but they can't find all the stuff to fix us, it's like you're gonna have to go after Wukong on your own.
That's indeed a possibility. But I'll be sure to find some ally, or do what I can to make sure you stay alive.
You're a good friend, Halpert.
Ah,
I don't care what everybody says about. I don't care what the rumors I've heard. You've only been good to me, so
roll diplomacy check.
You've only been good to me.
this is the one.
You see, just kind of like looks away to the ground at that point. So, Yoshimitsu, anything that you're gonna start doing at this point, or continue watching the monitor feed?
I'll be watching until people start coming back, or we get freaking invaded by some nerds.
Quick question:
Mm-hmm.
did we rest at all?
No.
I'm
Okay.
resting right now.
Oh yeah, you are.
Not that it fucking matters.
So my current chakra is my current chakra, right?
Correct.
So bitch.
Yeah.
I should take that back down. I don't remember what it was.
Fuck, can I still do that? It only costs.
If you have the
5.
chakra for it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Are there beds inside the prison cells?
Am I doing that right now? Alright, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. Like little futons, but yeah.
What's
Real.
all in there? Just the bed, pretty much, and like a shit box.
Yeah.
There's a toilet, there's a sink, and a bed.
All right, I'm gonna say that I take some cloth and like go over to the take the pillowcase off or something and go over to the sink and wet it with cold water and put it over my forehead, like over my eyes and forehead. And
Okay.
kinda lay down,
Okay.
kind of relaxing, chilling, shooting some b-ball outside school.
Yeah, and then Bookie appears.
And then Scout was up to no good. Started making trouble in your prison cell.
Then Bookie appears with all your guys' food. 4
Halpert
people's
stabs
food.
him in the back. And he got one
Alright.
little fight. His mom got scared. Sorry, continue on. He doesn't actually do that.
I know you're really Wukong.
No. Alright, then I'm gonna go up to Mark. Is it Mark? Here's the food for you. And I pass the food through the cell. Walk up to Cage. The Cage. Cage.
Yeah.
I made you some food.
Just sit right there. I'll come get it.
Yeah, I set it gently on the floor of the cell. And go up to the random ninja number 1. I can't read his name because I'm too far away.
Nino.
Nino.
Yeah, Nino. I give food to Nino.
And Chase.
She says thank you. She goes up and grabs it.
Then I give food to Chase. Then I walk away.
It is the same.
And then I try to find Tekken.
Did you leave the door open at all, Tekken?
Yeah, the door would be open.
I'm gonna walk past here. Yeah, let's see that.
Spot check.
Do I need to roll a spot check,
That's fine.
Captain?
That'd be pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious. You don't have to roll a spot check.
Okay.
Door.
Oh, is the door open? I don't think so.
Someone inside.
Tekken? What
Yes,
are you doing in here?
I'm monitoring security cameras.
Yeah, I can see that. Didn't we agree that it was just gonna be Cage and that one bitch?
No, we did. Okay, just now in prison.
Yeah, I can see that. So why you in here?
Well, we're at short staffed as this. I figured this was a necessary precaution.
Well, you know what? Here's some food. Good luck with what you're doing, and I'm gonna leave. And I'm gonna shut the door behind me.
Don't shut the door.
I shut the door.
I go open it. For obvious reasons.
So as you're walking out, Mako kind of turns to you and goes, what are you doing inside that room? I thought it was off limits to us.
That's what I thought too. But Tekken's in there, and I gave him some food, and I walked away as fast as I could. You know what I mean?
Start eating that, by the way. This is studio.
Whether he knows who Tekken is or not, it's up to him.
Yeah, sure, Stu. Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's what you made.
I made stew? Ah, nice.
Sure, yeah. It's really bland stew, but you know, it's stew is stew, so it's,
You
at
know,
least it's food.
It's a hot meal.
fills your belly up, nice and good.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Go eat that cornbread. Give me that cornbread. I'll trade you some pudding for some cornbread.
So at this point, Yoshimitsu, you see that one of the monitors kind of flickers on. You just see just a couple of little green characters on there, just a colon followed by a like a carrot.
Yeah, nothing
Type,
else.
type Y.
Nothing else. Well, and there's like a flashing
What do you call that thing?
what is that thing?
Cursor?
No, it's not a
It's-
cursor.
Like where you'd be typing.
Like in a command prompt, like a console.
In a console in Microsoft Word, in any place where you type, it typically has that just the flickering line.
What's that line called? It's got a name.
I don't know.
I guess the command prompt is the underscore. It's not an underscore. It's more classic than the underscore. It's pretty much just like a flashing little block in there that's indicating, to type something.
All right. I know what you're talking about.
Solid rectangle is also known as a caret, or an underscore, or a solid rectangle or vertical line, which may be
Right.
flashing steadily.
No, not that. That's talking about the underscore thing. He's talking about like the gray block, like the
Yeah.
rectangle.
Yeah, the rectangle.
No, like the tall rectangle, not just like the underscore. I don't know. I did it right. I don't know what you're
Whatever.
talking about.
We all know what he's talking
I know
about.
what you're talking about. I'll say it. But that's all that shows up.
It's just blinking right now.
No, I'm not touching it. I'm just watching these cameras.
Type Y, goddammit.
What?
Type Y.
Type Y. Type Y. That's
All of a sudden, you start hearing some beeping throughout the compound. Beep,
Self-destruct imminent.
beep.
5 minutes.
You
Jeez.
see a timer has just flipped to 4 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Going down. It's an obscure reference. That stuff isn't actually happening. Just the computer part.
Thank goodness, because I was like, well, I'm fine.
Get by, nerds.
Everybody run. I'll be in here.
Time to make my swift
I'll
exit.
defeat this thing. All right. So Pookie's gonna go to the barracks and sleep.
Okay.
Grab. Fuck.
So Halpert, he kind of stands up. He goes, "I'll be right back."
15%.
And then Mark starts his asshole self.
Well, Mark remains quiet.
Good, 'cause I didn't want to hear shit.
There was a fork at you. That's your
Yeah. You can roll a listen check, Yoshimitsu. You're close enough that you might be able to hear this.
Find
I guess you could as well, Cage.
listen to me.
-2 penalty.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Find the listening me.
So Yoshimitsu, you hear this. And you hear Halpert go, "Hey, Meika, you mind joining me over here for a moment?" There's Meika walks by. You start walking over here. So you just kind of hear him as they're walking by. It's like, "So, are you familiar with how to shoot at all? Mind teaching me real quick how to use this gun over here in the shooting range?" And Meika's just like, I mean, I can figure it out. Let's see what we can do together here. As they walk by.
That's the armory.
Oh yeah, gotta get the weapon first. So Yoshimitsu, at this point, you see now text is a line of text pops up on the screen.
It reads.
It just says, "Are you there?" Question mark.
Gosh dang it. I'm trying to use this gosh dang equipment. Confound it.
The computer used it.
I do not respond.
Okay. So a little bit of time passes. Buki's healing up. He hears some very muffled shooting inside of a shooting range. And just a few more minutes pass. Mark's gonna speak up to you, Cage, at this point.
Ah, damn it.
Just gonna so what happened out there.
We got attacked by some rabied moles, or giant moles. Shrieking and tearing up shit.
And all three of you got infected then, huh?
Only took one bite.
Actually, it just dawned on me. Yeah, sorry to interrupt that. So I just realized that Halpert was supposed to be on guard duty. So I walk out to go fetch him.
Do you know he's gone?
Yeah, I heard him walk by, and they said they were going to go shooting.
All right.
You can continue that conversation though.
Were you saying anything else there, Cage?
All I said was, in the end, it only took one bite.
So, yeah, that tends to happen. Well, I wish you all the speedy recovery.
Well, not that I have anything going for me right now. I'm gonna do a sense motive check.
Since he's lying.
Well,
Yeah, you can't really. Yeah, you're
everything's
too
minus
focused on your
2. Not that
fever.
it would have mattered anyway. This is kind of going perfect without things would be shit rolls for days.
So Yoshimitsu, you've walked into the room.
Hey, Halpert. Or do
What?
they have on those headsets? We need at least one person guarding these guys.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
That's fine. Yeah, I should get back to my duty here.
I'll take over for you. I just need somebody in there. Carry on.
Is he sure? It's my responsibility right now. You can keep your eye inside the communication center.
No, it's fine.
All right. Well, thank you.
If nothing bad happens. Shut the door. Sit in that chair. And start woodworking. Take a block of wood, start shaving away at it with a little knife.
Regular old Takashi, essentially.
Without the powers.
Need to do a GM roll real quick.
It's Cage is pacing. No pacing in the cell. Thank you.
I'm not a prisoner, Yoshimitsu. Don't treat me like one.
What blazes?
There are no strings on me.
Oh shit! Became aware. Man, being passed out sucks. I can't involve myself.
Yeah, but I imagine you're doing this to try and regain some of your chakra.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Roll a listen check, all three of you.
Do, 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 do. This is playing in my head as I hear this.
So, Cage, you feel as though you all of a sudden just heard like a little bit of like a little bit more firing,
Uh-oh.
like similar to the guns that you had previously.
What about Buki?
And no, you don't hear anything.
Yoshimitsu.
What is it?
That doesn't sound like it's coming from the range.
Now listen closer. I'll go check it out.
Let me out of here.
I can't let you out of here.
I'm not contagious or anything. I'm not gonna bite you. You may need backup.
I'll come let you out if it's trouble. I'll check it out. I'll be back.
At that point, you see a Halpert walks out of the comm center. Kind of catches your eyes there.
What's going on, Halpert?
You see he's got a gun ready in his hand. As you should probably take a look at this. Looks like we've got company.
I don't like the sound of that.
You walk inside and you see that all of the machinery has been destroyed. And you hear the door close immediately behind you.
I see.
Do I hear this? That was a really good listen check.
Suppose I've been framed.
You won't hear this. Okay, give me a second. Just need to add something here. And you see earth kind of coming up from the ground through the floor, just covering the doorway.
I see. Let's see what we can do here.
So Halpert's the bad guy.
I'm gonna try and break this.
Halpert, what's going on? What was all that shooting?
As well, unfortunately, I've had to reevaluate my plans. And with you being sick, I'm afraid I just can't count on you as an ally for the moment. So it's a good thing I took backup measures.
Your plans?
I'm trying to break out of this.
I need to find Wukong. Alright, what are you doing to break out of it?
Fucking
Yoshimitsu.
way.
What's that?
What are you doing to try and break out of it?
I just start punching it. He loves the cell.
Okay. You can roll a damage check on it.
Yeah, I just go big and go home. Use Courage Drag thing.
Halpert. I thought we were friends.
He says we are. You see, I need to ensure that no matter what happens, the rest of the people here don't get in my way. So, you see, he shoots open the lock that's holding Mark, and Mark gets up, and you see Mark then pulls out a pistol that he had behind him, back against the wall.
Oh, hell.
He says, I'm sorry, but this is how things have to be done. And you see he immediately points his gun at Chase and pulls the trigger.
Okay, can I do something?
And he turns around to Nino. Now you can do it. Now you can do something.
Fuck.
So you have reduced your side of the earthen barrier there, Yoshimitsu. But now there's the door, and you see that the earth continues on to the other side as well.
So you said escape technique or escape artist won't work with this?
You're gonna need to disable it or break the lock to get out.
Kick the fuck out of the lock. Bruce Lee that shit.
I opened
What
the
kind of
door.
lock
We'll
is
get
it
to you in a
like,
second here.
is it like an electric lock or is it just like a standard lock?
Standard lock. Mechanical.
Pull a Bruce Lee.
Could I do bone shatter on and aim for like where the locking mechanism is?
Yeah.
Okay. So just would I just roll damage then?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, where it counts.
What
That's a
the?
solid
Damn.
amount of damage. That is maximum damage. So yeah, you were able to break the lock open. And then Halpert, you see, he pulls his gun from Nino and he points it to you, Cage, and he says, "Don't get in the way here, Cage. I'm not gonna kill you."
I can't let Mark out of here, Halpert.
And so you see Mark has his gun pulled and drawn on you as well. He goes, "Why? You think I'm a traitor?"
I'm on Carmen's side.
Mark speaks up. He says, "So am I, believe it or not. I'm not the one who's selling you out. I'm not the one who's being a traitor, assuming that there is, of course, one, and it's not just another ploy by Malum. I'm going to get Halpert out of here. We're going to find those two ninja, put a bullet in Ryuji, free Wukong, so that way, well, free Wukong is in Halpert gets the chance to kill him, and then I'm going to kill Malum."
Then take me with you.
Roll diplomacy check.
Oh,
Didn't expect that.
You see, as you, and he goes, "Regularly, I'd be okay with it. You in this condition, there's no medicine where we're going."
You don't have to kill these people.
As well, we kind of do.
Why?
Well, put simply, so long as Carmen thinks that they could have done something to help stop me from getting away, you'll all be tortured, imprisoned, or otherwise lives made unpleasant. And put simply, it's cleaner. So long as I kill these people and it keeps Carmen coming after me, well, let's just say my life will be made easier.
Guilt free, so to speak.
Just please don't kill her.
And so Halpert's going to kind of lean to this. He goes, "Mark, we've already killed one. That'll be enough." Mark just kind of looks at him and looks back at you and goes, "Fine. You step back there. We're leaving."
I just sit back down on the bed.
And the two immediately dash out. So now you can continue up with your follow-up there, Yoshimitsu.
I already did, like 5 minutes ago.
Good 35.
So to be specific, I opened the door and you did that.
Yeah, you open the door, you do that, and you break that. So now you're free. And you've burst it open to burst out, and you see that there's Mark and Halpert together, both armed.
Uh-oh.
Halpert, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I can't let you get out of here.
So Halpert's just going to kind of turn his gun on you, and he's going to say, "We've already killed one here, Yoshimitsu. Let's not make this worse than it has to be."
It doesn't have to be. We're on the same side here. Remember?
Mark says, "Yes, But as long as as long as Carmen decides to hate me, I will never be free. And I'm not going to allow that to happen.
I think we'll have to at least give her a good enough reason to not keep imprisoning. Bringing out is only going to make things worse from here.
Do you really think that you can persuade her against imprisoning me?
I don't know if I can.
I killed a man who was essentially her father, as far as she's concerned. I'm no saint. I'm guilty of the crimes. But I'm still going to be free. Or I'm going to die trying.
Let's see. You leave me no choice. I'm just gonna turn on Earth and, or I guess my bloodline, swift action, Earth and armor, and get melee range. Or as close as I can.
Okay.
See right here. And we begin combat.
Yeah, I see you out there, Cage. I'm debating as to whether or not I want to have something work here. Because you being in earthen armor would make it not make sense for it to really work. But in the Naruto world, where elements work, it does make sense. But in the real world, it doesn't make sense.
All right, go ahead.
Halpert's gonna, you see, he's gonna whip out from his side a taser.
No, what's he gonna do with that taser?
Let me know when it's my turn, I guess.
I'm gonna have you go after they do, and that's when true turn order is gonna start. Yeah, he's just gonna step forward and attack you with it. Which is not great for him. Is that a hit? And Mark's gonna start booking it behind him. All right, now you're up, Cage.
You're lagging. You say he's running away?
Yeah, Mark is running away.
Gosh dang it.
I am lagging. The fuck am I lagging for?
You would say that Takashi, wow. You would say that Yoshimitsu's focused on that fight, right?
Yeah, I would.
Would I need to roll like a move metagame wise? Would I need to roll like a move silently check to try to sneak up on him and do knockout punch?
Rest in peace.
Wow.
Yes. And he will roll a listen check.
Mid combat.
I will allow this.
Wow.
Bring it.
Ooh.
My ear open. Flush.
Oh!
Oh, you guessed it. Look at that. Got maxed out on both. That's crazy.
GG.
God
Twice in a row.
damn.
So I'm gonna say that I sneak up behind Takashi, or behind him.
So if you go the full way, you won't be able to do the knockout blow at that time.
Not yet.
We're just gonna sneak it up behind him. Okay.
And I guess did Halpert roll? He probably didn't see me either, but he has a better chance of seeing me.
A Halpert who is focused on Yoshimitsu, he's gonna see you, but he's just gonna, seeing that you're not going up behind him, like once he sees you're actually like behind Yoshimitsu, that's when he sees you. He's not gonna try and do anything to sell you out. So Yoshimitsu, you're up now.
Mark's gonna have him get away. I can't let him have him get away. How high are the ceilings?
About 10 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no go.
You said, "Ha, beat that."
I was thinking about it too, and when I said that I was like, unless he gets to the perfect 20, and then he got one, I was like, flush. Like,
It's the D&D gods know what they want.
GG.
It's been like that the whole thing. It's like, nope, wasn't supposed to get out of that cell. Now I'm supposed to get out of that cell.
I'm glad I'm just asleep right now.
You didn't hear gunshots. You didn't hear. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, I haven't rolled another listen check because I've been prompted to.
Hey,
I'll be
you
right
need to
back. I
roll
gotta go
an
get my daughter a bottle.
Yeah.
You need to roll an F and listen check. Those gunshots definitely would have been heard in this facility.
I have 0. I have like 2 chocolate left. I'm wore the fuck out.
Yeah, that was my rationale between having him not roll, was just because he's so exhausted.
If I do a bull rush, that's a full round action, or that's just a move action?
Oh, it's a 4-round action.
I won't be able to track these guys. This is gonna suck. For Buki at least. If I get Wukong back, I'm gonna be so happy.
This is why I should have taken a heroic surge. This is why. All right, and the doors are these are gates, like they're just like, or these are just like the doors.
There's a door that's kind of like up that's up on the upper side of it. That right there is just the stairway.
The only person I'm gonna be able to freaking keep here is Halpert, but it's not even an important thing. Gosh dang you, Buki. F you. Not you as Buki, but just Buki being asleep. Gosh.
Hey,
What the heck?
Buki's
Nico's probably dead or something.
back to the original. Buki.
Hey, you're not gonna know until you go and check on him.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that Mako's dead or Mako's dead.
No, he's just knocked the fuck out.
It's probably dead. He had a gun when he came out of there.
No, he cast the mass genjutsu. We all think this is happening, but it's not actually happening.
GG. He's the real culprit.
He's a fucking Renegon. Of course he's the do this.
It's not the Renegon.
He's got swirly purple eyes.
It's not the Renegon, though.
GG.
I should probably come up with an actual official name for it. I just have it referred to as Kyaku's eyes.
Swirly eyes. Hungry eyes. There we go.
I've got hungry eyes. That's what's playing when he was eating with Buki earlier.
GG. Can't wait till Travis gets back.
In the metagame knowledge, Travis referring to Halpert as like being like, hey, I consider you my friend. That might have just saved Travis's life.
GG. At least Nino was saved.
Mm-hmm. As a result, Travis was able to save Nino. Poor Chase, though.
Yep. I thought about making a clone, but I didn't expect him to use that technique to block me off. I thought he was just gonna like try and shoot me in the back. I was prepared for that. I was not prepared to be locked in there. Gosh, freaking dang it, Alfred. All right, I'm just gonna put Chakra. I'm gonna use Chakra Buffer and put 5 Chakra into it in my turn.
Okay. And Mark is going to start climbing the stairwell. Halpert is then going to make a series of hand signs. And his earth just kind of extends from him and then blocking off this doorway. That's going to be Halpert's turn. Cage, you're up.
I'm going to activate the Byakugan, and then I'm going to slam my fist into the back of Yoshimitsu's head, doing improved knockout punch. Do I get any bonuses since he doesn't know I'm there and I'm standing behind him?
Do you have Yoshimitsu? Do you have Are you a fast hero?
I don't. I do have uncanny dodge though.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. That's the one that allows you to dodge attacks that you aren't aware of, right?
Yeah. Even when caught flat-footed, keep your dex bonus,
Yeah. Okay, then nope.
which is only one.
Is that a hit?
That is.
Ooh.
However, I have remained conscious.
Me too.
You have remain conscious.
Remain conscious
So
is a class ability.
Yeah, if you're knocked below your Constitution modifier, you remain conscious unless it's a certain, like -10 or something like that.
It's going to be -10.
It's
triple damage to Constitution.
so the way that one defines itself is you remain conscious when you're below 0 hit points, as opposed to being otherwise.
Yeah, it says would be continue to perform as normal when you would otherwise be unconscious.
So that's 35 to your Constitution score. Is that gonna did that knock you out, son?
Yeah, it's beyond my Constitution.
Yeah, you have to roll something there.
Roll what?
Fortitude save.
Fortitude save.
See if the RNG believes in me. No action points can be used in these rolls, yeah?
Nope.
No. Your saves?
Correct.
Almost the 20 boys.
All right, well, he passes that
Almost.
one way or another, regardless of how remain unconscious works. But you do still feel a big walloping in the back of your head.
You got a big bump.
And then I turn and see the betrayal in his eyes.
Hungry eyes.
Shiji. Why, Cage? You too?
You have to let them go. This doesn't concern you, Yoshimitsu.
None of this concerned any of us. We're still here anyway. We need to work together, not fight each other.
That's why I'm not trying to hurt you. Just knock you out.
I'm
By
trying to
letting
hurt
them
you.
escape. We don't know who the traitor is, Cage.
Seems to be Cage.
All right. Well, I'm going to finish my move by trying to grapple you, and then that's going to be it for me, which I probably won't get because
You won't be able to grapple because that's another attack action.
Oh,
Heroic Surge.
You use heroic surge, that'd do it.
okay, fine. I'll use the heroic surge, and I will try to grapple you.
Well, I knew I should have got that feat. So,
55%.
Which I think is a grapple just like a melee attack, pretty much.
It's a strength check. Right? I'm gonna go pee.
I thought we always rolled it as a melee.
I'll let you guys figure that out. I'm gonna go pee.
All right.
back here.
It's been a
Wake
while
up.
since I've done grapple. Honestly, don't remember what I've done in the past.
I thought it was a melee and then a strength to maintain.
I think that's right.
That sounds right.
That's where my mind at first jumped to. I just couldn't remember, so we'll do that.
All right.
Is that a hit, Yoshimitsu?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's now grabbing you. So, Dick, get off!
Get off me, man.
All right, so Yoshimitsu, you're now up.
All right. So I'm currently grappled. And you got to break free.
Yep.
Do I roll anything, or you just roll like a strength, or like how
Depends on how you're trying to break free. Will depend on what needs to be rolled.
Just like shake him off, I guess.
So then that'd be strength versus strength. Otherwise, if you're trying to do an escape artist attempt, then it'd be your escape artist versus his strength.
How are you grappling me? Like hold my arms, or
I have my arms around both your arms, holding them
Interlock.
down, and I kind of like holding you back as best I can, which is pretty good. I roll a 30.
Alright,
Not
let's
bad.
see.
You'll probably win with the strength thing because it's not very good now.
Let's see if I can do something slightly different. So right now I don't have the use of my hands.
Shout out to all the crunching.
And slamming and noise. And I'm just gonna mute Nick.
Alright, if I attack him, will it break free?
Not inherently, no. You have a chance to.
I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna use the chakra and my chakra buffer to make an attack.
Okay. How are we making the attack?
Chakra buffer. Projectiles of light.
Oh, okay.
The chakra I put in there. I'm just gonna use it to attack.
Okay.
Attack me?
Yeah.
Alright.
So 1 projectile per 2 points. So I'm just gonna shoot one shot. So like see if I can shake him off. Range touch. Rest in peace.
That is unfortunate.
So how long has it been since I went to bed?
Like
Like
2
5
minutes. It's been closer to like 15 minutes.
GG. Alright, well that's pretty much my turn. Except for move action.
Which, while you're grappled, there's really not much you can do.
So next turn then.
Unless there's something that you can do that's a move equivalent.
No.
Yeah, the next turn. So Halpert's going to speak to you. He's going to say, I'm sorry about this. But remember, I'm not your enemy, and neither is Mark.
Then
When
you shouldn't
Malem's,
have-
when Malem's dead at our feet, you'll understand why we have to do this.
Halpert, good luck. I may not be alive when you get back.
Yes. Thank you, Cage, for everything. Do your best to survive.
And I'm not talking about the sickness either. I'm talking about I just punched a fellow ninja and now I'm grappling him and he's probably gonna tell people and I'm gonna get my ass kicked or get shot.
What do you
in the head
mean,
by
his
a carman.
people?
Boy,
What do you mean? You people. Sorry. All right, so that was Halpert's turn.
Is he? Well, I'm gonna keep trying to grapple until Halpert gets out, pretty much. So, do I need to roll a strength check to maintain, or is it just keep grappling and then see if he can shake me off?
You'll just remain doing what you're doing.
All right.
So Yoshimitsu.
Try and break free this time.
Through a strength check?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my dream self's gonna show up and it's gonna eat popcorn.
GG. You and
And your defense is also at the -2.
Am I?
Cages.
No.
Did he roll?
Nah.
I was gonna say I missed that. It didn't go.
Nah, I can effing screw up.
Sorry,
Hey
son.
guys,
Why the fuck did I bring up the reminder about defense when you're rolling a strength check?
I don't know.
I-
I did -2 for
yeah.
my strength.
I have no idea.
I mean, I get you. I still -2 for my strength check, so it's good. It's usually 7, so.
So yeah, you can feel his grip like starting to weaken, but he's still got a little bit of a tie on you. Buki, hey, you wake up.
no, I don't.
No, you don't? Okay.
You stir back over.
I want to at least a fucking rest.
Okay.
I want to be
Uh,
fully rested, like a mild rest.
And Halpert's going to use the technique, fill on the path that he just took.
At this point, I'm going to let him go, and if he goes to punch me, I'm just going to take it.
I'm gonna punch you. They're getting away.
I'm going to kill you.
Okay. Cage, do you realize what you've just done? He shut down our communications. We have no idea why. For all we know, Mako could be dead. And I don't know what happened to the prisoners.
Chase is gone.
What do you,
Nino's still okay.
you killed Chase and you just let him go?
Bookie's ghost. Bookie's dream phone goes, ooh.
Disappointed in you, Cage.
Well, I made a deal, and I have to honor it.
What sort of deal?
There wasn't anything I can do about Chase. I didn't know it was going to happen. They shot him. I told Halpert that if he got that was the only way we can get out of the prison. Halpert made a deal with me. If he gets us out, I have to help him get to Wukong.
Yeah, there's no time. Gonna give Chase as far as I can. At least go check on everyone else. See if Mako's maybe alive. I don't know if he killed Buki or not.
All right, let's go check it out.
So I'm gonna make a stone clone to give Chase.
I'm gonna open this door.
All right, you open the door, and you see that Mako's there on the ground, unconscious.
Bullet wound in the head.
But no signs of bleeding or any severe wounds.
No.
Thank goodness.
I'm gonna pick him up. And I'm gonna take him to the barracks. And when I walk in, I'm going to say, "Did you sleep through all that?"
You're gonna see Buki just raising his hand slowly and look like he's grabbing into a bag and just chewing every couple of seconds, like he's eating popcorn.
Are you even wondering what happened?
Buki's asleep.
He's eating popcorn while he's sleeping.
He's not eating it.
He's
dreaming
dream
that he's
eating.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna walk up to Boogie and I'm gonna slap him.
I'm gonna roll a fortitude save. Do I need to roll a fortitude save to see if I wake up?
No. No, you'll just wake up.
Kind of want. I like don't want to wake up though.
Too slight.
Yeah, look at that! Look at that!
Well, fortitude save, if you're not trying to wake up, you'd have to roll the 20.
Slap
Here.
him back in
Here,
conscious.
take some slap damage.
Slap them unconscious.
I'll come back unconscious. Multiply that by 3. Okay, yeah, go.
It was not a knockout punch. No, he wakes the fuck up.
Oh yeah, I wake up. Ow! What the fuck? What is that for?
I need you to check on Mako, make sure he's okay.
Why do I need to check on Mako?
Because he's been knocked out and I don't know how.
Who? What's going on? I pass out for 30 seconds and the whole thing goes to shit.
Halpert and Mark have escaped. They killed Chase.
Of course they have. Of course they have. I stick my hands up in the air and just go, oh, of course. And I walk over to Mako and put my hands down on him.
I just got this chakra back.
So Yoshimitsu.
That's I was giving chase. So I made stone clone, and I'm giving chase now.
Yeah, what are you giving chase? Ba-da-ba,
No.
ba-da-ba.
Get the F out of here. I quit.
He's giving life. I'll roll shoot injury check real quick. Yeah, that's what
I
happens.
watched over to Chase. Chase has been shot in the head. We can save him.
Rip.
Boogie starts bloodletting on himself.
All right, got that shit out. Yoshimitsu.
How do you do that again?
Right click. Hold left click and right click.
I like to do that too, but when I'm actually moving. What are we doing? What are you guys doing? I've got 45% left. Let's continue.
Yeah, we should probably get going. He's
I
getting
was
right.
I was just doing the FU. It doesn't really show as well with all the feet markers.
GG. Good enough.
All right, so Yoshimitsu's clone will be giving chase. His speed is 60, right?
Yeah.
Standard movement. Okay.
Mhm.
So what Chase received?
So I'm gonna say he walks upstairs. Have him roll a survival check.
Oh,
Not too bad.
I got shot in the face by a kunai.
So you're able to see what general direction that they're going towards. You see that they're moving north.
All right. I'll start running in that direction, leaving some markers. Trying to stay out of sight. I don't know if are they running through like a forest?
Small forest at the moment. Well, that's just the surrounding area.
Okay.
And that's when Yoshimitsu brought the other people back to us.
Oh no, that clone's not coming back.
Oh, it's a clone. I thought you said you sent a clone in to get Chase.
No, to give chase.
To
Yeah.
give Chase. Oh.
No.
But yeah, I made the pun because of that, because of the confusion.
Rest in peace.
That's very confusing.
I'm gonna go to this up and sell though. See what the trash transpired here. I have the metagame knowledge.
You know, Nino's like
Alright.
pissed herself.
So yeah, I'm gonna unlock this cage because yeah.
And you see that both of these ones have been broken open.
One shot, one punched. One punched.
I forgot that that's not the actual color.
They shot the one punch coming out in the sprint.
What about one lunch man? That's what I'm waiting for.
Allegedly making.
That sounds like a very hungry person.
He actually, in a single lunch, he can feed you for the rest of your life. It's the greatest meal you've ever had.
Holy
One
smokes.
lunch.
Yeah, because you're gonna murder me right after I eat it.
Please You've ruined the twist.
GG.
So
No
you
one
open
goes
both of
hungry.
the cells.
Yeah, unlock both cells.
Chase
see-
is like, I'm okay.
Nah.
Rip.
Chase is fucking lying in a puddle of his own blood, unfortunately.
Nah, this is Raccoon City. He gets back up. He had rabies.
GG.
They did think it was rabies initially. At least that's what they said in public, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up his bloody body and carry him into the barracks and tell him, follow me.
Hey, don't let that blood get on you.
GG.
Then you'll get rabies.
Only if you ingest it.
I think it's only transferred through the saliva. I don't know.
transfer through blood if he puts it in his eyeballs, his mouth, or his nostrils, or any open wound. It's like AIDS,
Any orifice in the body.
basically.
So what about the urethra?
GG.
That would still consider an
Oh
orifice,
my goodness.
regardless of how nasty sounding is. You still can do it.
That's
So
okay.
I
I don't
put-
kink shame. At least not. Well, all right. I kink shame.
I'll kick shame the shit out of that. Fuck the people who sound.
Rip. All right, you need to stop. Let's stop talking about this. All right, so I said Chase's Blaze body down. It's bad.
So Nino doesn't know anything that happened after the room. All she knows is that I made them not kill her. So that's all she knows at this point. The only person that knows it's you and me, Yoshimitsu.
Don't mind the change in the floor.
Interesting. I dive into the holes that have just appeared.
I'm just changing this.
So how does Mako fare with 14 on my check?
I see that is quite troubling. I see it.
All right. The bed is now covered in blood.
Ugh.
Who? That's what Chase is at?
Oh yeah. Let me go throw his dead body on there.
Gross. Starting to swell up. It's been 2 minutes.
The rigor mortis is set in.
So yeah, he rolled a 14. Did that help Mako at all?
Time of death estimated 2 hours ago. It was 5 minutes ago. Shh. Sorry, what was it?
I'm gonna roll another treat injury check because of all that fapping.
Like
That's a
right
true
in front of
injury
everyone.
check on Mako.
GG.
I'll make
Alright.
them. I know Chase is dead.
Go ahead.
So you're kind of going through everything, and you see that the only thing that's like an indicator is that there's like a little bit of a burn mark on his skin, indicating where a taser might have been put.
Guys, I think he's been cursed.
Let me see that. And I see the tase marks and recall that there was a taser. No, this is just a taser.
You sure? Because it looks like a curse mark to me.
Well, let me
Yeah,
let me roll a
he's right. I
fluid.
think it's a curse mark.
Let me roll a fluid jutsu check, just so I can be sure. Oh wait, I don't have fluid jutsu.
It's and I look at it and I go, yeah, I really don't know.
But whatever it is, it's pink and it's irritated. It is an ouchie for sure.
You have any way to wake him up?
Yeah, I do. And I slap him as hard as I can.
Oh shit! You
Just
hate
let
him.
him rest.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't like him. That's right. I forgot.
Just let him rest for now.
He was giving you those hungry eyes earlier.
Yeah,
Eat your food,
those,
too.
those sexy eyes. That's a strength check.
He wakes up. It's kind of weird that a taser knocked me unconscious, but I'm conscious now. Oh man.
Hey, we're all human.
You're sure you weren't
After all.
cursed?
And you're not.
What the hell happened? What? And he just looks at the body. He goes, what the?
I don't know. Tekken brought that thing in here. I don't know why. Kind of ruins the whole feng
Well.
shui of the room.
Here's the recap. Halpert knocked you out. Went and got Mark out of the jail cell. Killed Chase, and they both escaped.
The what now?
I already told you that, Bookie. Shut the fuck up. Well,
Not to
Boogie-
mention,
Bookie was still waking up.
he destroyed communications and was
Q.
aided by none other than you, Cage. At least some of this could have been prevented.
None of this could have been prevented. He destroyed the comms before I knew anything about what was going on, and he killed Chase before I knew what was going on.
I look at Yoshimitsu, I look at Miko, and I look at Nino, and then I look at Cage. So, what you're saying is you assisted 2 traitors on escaping the facility. Who knows what might happen? We are now compromised, and we have to up and leave. With everybody still out finding medicine to cure you. Good job.
I guess you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, what you should have done was stop them, apprehend the people trying to leave the compound. What do you think I haven't teleported out?
Listen, Buki, you were sleeping through the whole thing. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, nobody came to fucking wake me up. Of course, I've been using all my chakra. I just killed a bunch of fucking. Fucking.
You were the closest to the comms room. How did you not hear them
I
shooting the place up?
leave.
I come back. Boogie's not to blame here. He was already out of chakra to begin with.
Boogie gone. Boogie goes to the comms room.
What's more important here is that we're prepared to leave. Of course, we'll have to have a brief discussion, but he's right. With them being gone, and if they were potentially a traitor, then this place is compromised.
I don't believe either one of them are traitors.
Do you know for sure?
I believe them. That's why I didn't try to stop them, even though I don't think I could have. In my present state, I don't think I had any way, shape, or form to try to stop them.
But you had the energy to stop me.
Well, I'm sorry, pal.
Ooh.
What's more important here is, are you willing to bet that on the lives of everyone who's in this facility?
Yes. They could have killed us all.
So Nina's going to speak up with that one. She's going to say, they would have killed me if it wasn't for him.
Let's see. In any case, I say we start preparing everything, and we'll be on standby for when everyone returns.
Mega's also going to speak at this, and he goes, I don't think that whether or not they might be on our side is another matter, but I don't think that they're necessarily doing or trying to undermine us or take us down. There's no reason why he would have left me alive if that was the case. Buki was in this place alone, sleeping. He could have just walked up behind half of us and killed us before we even realized what was happening, but he didn't.
Then Yoshimitsu remembers he did wall me off instead of killing me when I walked in that comms room.
Yeah, it's still besides the point. We don't know who the traitor is.
Do we even know if there is a traitor? What if that's just their way of trying to turn us against each other?
It might be.
So I'm gonna walk in comms room.
It's destroyed. It looks like Kylo Ren went in there and fucked shit up.
Yeah.
He just like.
Yeah, it's been pretty much destroyed. The guns have been. You can see that all the monitors have clear bullet holes in them.
Oh damn!
I mean, there's sparks flying. Two troopers walk up and then just immediately turn around and say, "Fuck that shit! I'm out of here."
So Boogie's gonna assume there are extra monitors somewhere in the facility. The only place he hasn't been is the shooting range in the armory. And he's gonna go
All right. You see that there are no extra monitors there.
Well,
unless he rolls a 20.
Nope.
All right, Boogie's gonna go and sit outside pouting, not outside, but like in the main hallway.
For what it's worth, Yoshimitsu, I'm sorry that it came down to that. But I made a promise and I had to keep it.
How much chakra did you get back?
What's that?
You were asleep for about 10 minutes. You didn't get shit back.
You're now at 13 chakra.
Oh, nice. I do have light sleeper as a feat.
That's the reason why I gave you 13.
Oh, it's already there. Nice, cool.
And
Okay.
I won't fight you guys. I'll go back if you want me to. I'll go back to the cell to the jail cell and await the arrival of everybody else.
There's no meaning now. Without any information, he destroyed communications. And he killed people in here.
And
then he
it's
killed all of us here.
and it's clear you can break out whenever you want. So that's really the whole point of a prison, isn't it? These people are woefully unprepared for us.
No, I can't simply take them escaping as nothing, especially when they destroy communications.
And regardless of the fact that they don't want to kill everyone, the fact that he could have just burrowed underground and gotten out that way with no casualties, instead killing one person on their way out, certainly makes me question their intentions.
Rest in peace. You will be forgotten, Chase.
I forgot him already.
You
I
remember
don't
who he's the
what
son
he
of?
did.
Nah.
It's not about what he did, it's who he was the child of.
It was Dr. Kamirian.
Nope, that's Kami.
Yep. All right, don't even know. Don't care.
That's the child of Jace.
Ah, Jace equals
Rest
Chase.
in peace.
I was very creative with the names of the children, as you can tell.
He
That's
pulled a
sad.
Boruto.
Yeah. Well, I guess, criticize my decisions as much as you want through the Naruto D&D. I've tried to go, hand in hand with what Naruto did. In terms of general themes and plot development kind of ideas.
It's been solid the whole time.
Even it's like you got that badass supervillain that's right towards the end with Owari and Madara, and then the final villain is just a lot, overwhelming power, but still just not much else.
And we did not get a Naruto Sasuke fight.
That's true. I did not give you a Naruto Sasuke fight. It's okay. That happened off screen. It was Silas versus Takashi. It was epic as fuck.
Yeah, let's script that in.
We had a couple of those.
Silas.
Wait a minute, I thought it
Takashi.
was Silas versus Owari.
That would have been a better fight. Yeah, that fight could still happen.
That would be fucking epic. Actually,
Okay.
Owari would probably win. Anyway, so I'm just gonna start walking, getting ready to walk out and head back to the cell.
All right, I already said it's meaningless now. You don't have to go back to the cell.
Well, in case something happens, I don't want to. I want to be contained.
There's no
I don't
point.
know. I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about this sickness that I have.
I think you'll be fine for the time being.
All of a sudden, I start foaming at the mouth. Are you sure?
Thumbs up. I think it's better if we stick together for now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go wait in the front room then.
You'll hear a loud explosion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where at?
From the front room.
I'm gonna run out.
We all rush there.
The book, man, that's perfect timing.
Yeah, Bookie's right there.
And that was the front entrance being blown up by the other people returning.
You heard that. You see that the earthen barrier is destroyed, and now there is Jeff and Roy returning.
And did my clone ever pick up anything? Or is he still
He's
going?
still chasing them.
Okay.
Just gonna lean up against this wall right here, kind of panting because I just kind of overpowered someone that I shouldn't be overpowered, being sick. Weakling.
Ooh,
Rip.
it's the power.
Wow, you're going out.
That's just the power of RNG.
Rip.
That was the power of the dice.
GG.
You believed in the heart of the dice.
It's not to be underestimated.
They're random.
It's just so weird that it all played out like it was supposed to. I'm not supposed to break out right here. Okay, now I'm supposed to break out. Am I gonna sneak up on him? Yeah, I fucking did.
Scripted.
Not supposed to punch him out either.
The nat 20s and the nat 1s in this fucking campaign have been
beautiful.
Yama should have been dead 2 or 3 times by now.
He's still alive.
He's alive.
Mhm.
He's not meant to die. Not here. Yeah.
Not yet.
So is everybody at the front entrance right now, or
It's
Yeah.
the only 2
Yes.
people are right now.
good to see you.
I look up from the ground. Oh, I thought I was about to die.
So what the hell's going on here? And y'all explain.
Silas let everybody out. Chase is dead, and Nino is panicking as always.
I explained
Nino looks at
everything.
you calm as ever, saying, "I don't know what you're talking about."
I explained everything that just transpired.
Everything, including me.
Everything.
And
Yeah,
so
you just
Jeff
made a character.
is just gonna pull up a seat, put his back against the wall here, and he's just gonna be eyeing you, Cage.
Where's the rest? Where's everyone else?
There's probably still on their way. Don't forget,
Says
me and
Motive.
Roy here are the best of the best.
Since motive on that.
So you got the medicine? Can I take it and make medicine?
And we've got our
Please?
ingredients. You're gonna need the rest of them, though.
Oh, good point.
You sense he's definitely feeling very cocky and confident in himself.
GG.
He seems to
Mhm.
firmly believe what he has said.
Okay.
Boogie's gonna go back to laying down full starfish on his belly.
It's the position of love right there.
Yeah.
The rest in
It's
peace.
just starfish.
Okay, that's great, Connor.
GG.
Shout out to Barbara.
And you see a couple more people come by, and then a few more, and a few more, and we'll just skip ahead until
Everyone's
actually
here.
they all arrive with Carmen at the head.
At this point, I'm sitting down against the wall.
Once again, what the hell happened?
Boogie explains the exact same thing he just explained to Jeff.
Less faff, more power.
And you say that she just is glaring at you, Cage, because you're off comm duties. Not that it matters. Damn it. Well,
Who knew?
we can't stay here anymore.
Nope.
So we're going to make our way and try and meet the convoy that was supposed to reinforce this, and we're going to go turn him elsewhere now. Because as long as Mark is out there, this base isn't safe.
Must. Can everybody do trackless steps?
I don't know what that is, she says.
Who is going to carry Carmen?
I don't know what that is either.
Most of the people say no, we are not good at. We're only decent ninja at hiding our presence. We aren't experts at it.
I'm still giving chase to them as we speak.
Boogie remembers everyone's tuning except for Boogie, because Boogie's a god.
In addition, someone needs to dispose of that ninja's body.
No, just leave him here. Who cares? We're leaving this base.
But we need to dispose of that body.
If you want to have a formal burial, go be my guest. But I'm taking off.
I didn't say burial. Ninja's bodies hold secrets. We can't let those secrets get
Spirit Dai Yoshimitsu.
Boogie goes, okay. and goes to the kitchen, grabs a strong bottle of alcohol, goes back into the barracks, and then comes back out. All right,
Jeez.
we should leave. We should leave soon.
Rodriguez, there's a much cleaner way to do this. You are aware, right?
Yeah, but we really should leave soon.
That's only a bottle of alcohol. What's the worst that could happen? He's gonna start walking forward.
Roll a smell check.
My goodness.
Sees smoke coming from the room. Opens the door. This is fine. Closes the door.
Rip.
All right. Well, I think that'll take care of it. But just in case, Nova. See a massive little explosion occur from inside the room. He goes, all right. Well, no. Let's get going, shall we?
I like Roy. I like
You
him.
call that the cleaner way?
Nah, I think he wanted to show off. I appreciate it though.
I just want to make sure that there isn't a charred corpse that they can get any details from.
That's probably for the best.
Yoshimitsu had a good idea, making sure we dispose of that. Even though Chase was only half a ninja, really.
Wow.
He got shot in half a second.
Plus,
Hey, that's kidding.
all I did was just wield a big sword. I mean, you name me one ninja who just wields a big sword and is worth anything.
You're right. You're right. Silas doesn't wield one big sword. He wields two.
Jeez. You ever heard of Silas the Greek?
Who? hey, Silas, roll a reputation check.
No, he's opening the
Character
page.
Pull up the character sheet.
It's been,
You gotta
it's
change
been
your
a
name.
second. It's been a second. Hold on.
Silas sneezes.
Don't forget to change
Feels
that
someone
name though.
talking.
Oh, hey, it was 13. Sweet. It's been a minute.
Jeez.
Silas all of a sudden appears.
I don't know how to change the name. Oh, wait.
There you go. So as and then it has for me it has Buki then Richard. No Wukong because no Wukong was saved. Is that a spoiler? I don't know.
Yes.
He goes, oh yeah, I guess there was that one guy. All right.
But he wielded two big swords.
Zabuza.
You name me a second guy who wields a big sword.
You ever heard of Zabuza?
Zabuza. Wasn't that guy like not even an actual ninja?
Oh, he was a ninja.
I heard he like only used one ninjutsu or like two ninjutsu in the entire time he was known. Actually, it was
That's true.
3. It was 4. I'm wrong. That was a lie. I just forgot all of them.
He used the hit and miss. You know, he used that other technique, the water prison.
Yeah, water
He used,
prison,
shark
mist
bomb.
clone.
And there's that time he was reincarnated.
Let's see movie now.
Cage has gone black for me.
Once you go black, you never go back.
What?
That's how the saying goes.
It's also a lie in my experience, but you know.
I don't know what kind of thing you're referring to.
For me, I fucked a black woman and I've always gone back.
Well, I can see everybody else, but I don't know what happened. I went to save my token, and then all of a sudden it like took me out of roll d20, and then I got back in, and now it's giving me problems. So it doesn't really matter. Anyway,
GG.
so are we leaving? Or are we gonna construct the medicine, or what?
We're leaving. The place is on fire. Goodbye.
So you see, she's real quickly creating the medicine. While you know the place isn't quite fully on fire.
I'm gonna roll a treat
But
injury check.
But are they gonna give? But are they gonna give it to me? That's the
I'm
question.
gonna roll a treat injury check to see how she does it.
No, you'll still get that medicine.
You learn how she does it.
Okay.
We only have 2
Jeez.
people, so
As well, we have enough for 3 people. So here's one for Nino.
Here's one for Buki. Here's another one for Buki.
She goes, "Here's one from Nino," and then she goes, Here's one for Chase. Pours it out on the ground. Here's one for Kate. And pours it out on the ground.
GG.
And she goes and she just like hands it to you, Cage, and she just doesn't say a word and walks away. Because then we'll keep this last one as a backup.
I take it.
Start sipping on that.
As well. Let's grab our everything we need from the armory, everything we need for food from the kitchen, and let's get going.
Boogie immediately runs to the kitchen. Boogie is secretly fat on the inside. But he's not
Just gather up in the middle so Connor can move us.
That's okay.
He's gonna move us to different maps. It doesn't even matter.
That's what you think.
Oh.
Well, but this place isn't alright. I do.
I was gonna say Yama's gonna be like, my dad was pretty great. Fuck y'all.
It wasn't anything compared to me.
Oh, bull.
GG.
This guy's a nerd.
Watch Yama beat the living shit out of Seth.
Yama doesn't even have strength rank. Are you kidding? Fuck him.
Neither does Silas anymore.
That's true, I guess. Oh, now that would turn out.
Bullshit, it's grandfathered in.
No.
GG.
So, but it's the same case for Awari. So if you ever have to fight him, you don't have to worry about that.
At least.
Turns out Awari is actually running this country. He's actually Malum.
Oh, makes sense.
Dude, man, when we fight a war, I'd be like, man, our parents had such trouble with you. Pish posh.
Then all of a sudden he summons a tailed beast bomb, throws back at you.
And then Cage blocks it heroically and dies, and then we all die.
Yeah, that time she comes up, the guy killing into. And then it gets revealed.
That really doesn't matter right now. I gotta be honest, I don't have anything further planned.
We could pretend to give chase.
It was a nice 2 hours.
The only final thing is just Yoshimitsu and his chase.
Dun, 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 dun. What's the good chase music?
Yeah, Naruto chase music.
So Yoshimitsu, your clone, is chasing after them still.
That's chase music. Sorry.
He's chasing after them still, and you notice that you are finally catching up because Mark isn't moving as fast as Halpert is.
All right. Right now, I'm just maintaining a distance. Get a good read on what direction they're traveling.
So you can right now they're unaware of your presence. So if you want, we can hold off till next time.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Now we got more detail lined up. So that's going to be it for this session. A little bit shorter, a little bit calmer. Not really much of a fight, really. Bookie wasn't even involved in the fight. It's one of the only times that we've had someone completely out of turn order.
No, it's not.
So in
I said one of the only.
In Discord is the actual chase music if you'd like to play it.
We started
there we
driving cars
go.
randomly.
Well, did you know this is actually the final mission of this campaign?
It's a race.
Yeah.
It's Peter Grace.
Man, Speed Racer is such an underrated movie.
I was just gonna say that exact same fucking thing. It is a genuinely incredible movie, like from a director's standpoint. Like, how many movies do the cop-out narration, like, super early on in the beginning? It's almost every movie, essentially.
They stayed true to the manga, the original TV shows. Granted, it summed it up because it's a fucking movie. But for the most part, they stayed true to the story, and the visuals are bomb as fuck. All the acting was great. It was just great to watch. It was fun experience.
I would honestly put Speed Racer in, I think, one of the top 10 movies ever.
Are we gonna hot swap Speed Racer?
Oh, we can. I'm down.
Right.
Well, How about that last part? Whenever like, he's like, "Don't do this," talking about his car, and then all of a sudden he's like,
I
I'm
do
just
have
like, "Oh," and I'm like, chill bumps. I got
Yeah,
chill bumps just then. Thank you
even
for
though
that.
that moment is nothing but CGI and swirls through a kaleidoscope, I love that bit. I fucking love it.
I mean,
man.
Jeez.
It was great. It's fucking
and
great.
then it's him talking, and then hearing voices of his family talking to him, and you're just like, "Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna
So
do it."
Get
I-
about your seat a little bit.
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time, hopefully with more Speed Racer. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Be sure to let us know whether you did or didn't by using those like buttons, the comments, or subscribing. And make sure you also spread it around to all of your friends, too. I'd also like to thank our patrons. With support like yours, we're able to slowly improve on our content, so thank you so much for supporting us. If you're not already a patron and you'd like to support us directly, be sure to check out our Patreon in the description below. We have rewards like stickers, shirts, behind-the-scenes content, and even the ability to make a major character to join in one of our D&D campaigns. Well, once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.